Today, we're diving into Wolverine issue number 7, written by Saladin Ahmed with art by Martin Coccolo. In this issue, we get more answers about the mystery surrounding the Adamantium and Romulus's grand plan. In the previous issue, Wolverine, Windigo, and Nightcrawler tracked a series of attacks on Adamantium sites. They teamed up with Laura, Wolverine's daughter, and faced off against villains with golden metal enhancements, all being controlled by a force called the Adamantin. The issue ended with the reappearance of Romulus, a longtime adversary of Wolverine. Issue number 7 throws us right into the heart of the conflict. The air crackles with tension as Laura stands face-to-face with Romulus. She recognizes him instantly, recalling his claims of founding Rome and his twisted connection to their lineage. Wolverine, ever the pragmatist, cuts through the dramatic pronouncements. "You have a damn good memory," he snarls. "Most of it's lies and head games, but he's still as dangerous as they come. Nearly killed me more than once." This sets the stage, a clash between a father and daughter, united against a common enemy who has haunted their lives. Romulus, never one to be outdone in theatrics, dismisses Laura's observations as rude. "Talking about me like I'm not standing right here is very rude," he sneers. "Your little animal of a father here never taught you manners, but I will." With lightning speed, he lunges at Laura, but both she and Wolverine are quick enough to evade his attack. As the fight begins, Wolverine wastes no time with pleasantries. "Guess a rat will always find a hole to crawl out of." "When did you break out?" he demands. Romulus's response is chilling. "I was never really trapped in that pity place," he reveals. "But where would I go? An emperor living a low life in this pathetic modern world? Everywhere felt like a prison." This gives us a glimpse into Romulus's twisted worldview, his disdain for the modern age, and his insatiable hunger for power. Wolverine presses him for answers, wanting to know his connection to the adamantium being stolen. Romulus's explanation unveils the central mystery of the story. He speaks of an ancient quest, a search for a power that predates humanity itself. "When I ruled Rome, I sent sages, spies, and soldiers in search of a primal power whispered about in secret codices," he recounts. "A buried power older than men, older than even the gods. A power that could make a man into a god. This power," he reveals, "is the primordial spirit of metal itself, the Adamantin." For centuries, Romulus's search was fruitless. He believed the Adamantin was lost to the world. But then, Wolverine's actions somehow woke it up. Romulus sees Wolverine as the catalyst, the one who inadvertently unleashed this ancient force. Wolverine, unfazed by Romulus's grandiose pronouncements, attacks. "Delusional as always," he retorts, claws flashing. "But how come you don't sound like a zombie like Cyber and the others?" Romulus's answer is steeped in arrogance and a sense of superiority. "Because they are servants, and I am a sovereign," he declares. "They are mere thralls of the adamant, but I am its regent and its champion. For the age of myth is returning, Logan. A return to the glory and grandeur of the old heroes of legend. But before that to happen, those who have taken their place must die." With a flash of golden light, Romulus's servants, the transformed villains, reawaken, ready for another brutal round. The next few pages are a whirlwind of action. The comic panels become a blur of claws, punches, and superhuman speed. There's no room for dialogue, no space for exposition, just pure, unadulterated combat. Wolverine focuses his rage and skill on Romulus, while Laura holds her own against the other enemies. Laura proves to be a formidable warrior, a true heir to Wolverine's legacy. But Wolverine finds himself outmatched. Romulus, empowered by the Adamantin, is stronger and faster than ever before. As Romulus slams Wolverine into the ground, he taunts him. "You're as strong as ever, but you're still a pup. You'll never know what to do with your strength, but the Adamantin will show you." He reaches out his hand, and the ground begins to tremble. "We've been summoned," Romulus declares, and the floor collapses beneath them. Wolverine plummets into the darkness. "I slide downward through dirt and rocks and it feels wrong on my skin. Feels alive," he narrates. "Then I feel the air rushing past and fall a good 6 stories before I hit the craggy ground." He finds himself in a cavern, a subterranean world filled with the scent of guano and the taste of hydrogen sulfide. Wolverine's heightened senses paint a vivid picture of his surroundings. He notes that magic sinkholes didn't used to be a part of Romulus's skill set, deducing that this is another manifestation of the Adamantin's power. Got to be a level up from the Adamantin thing he's thrown in with, Wolverine thinks. Makes sense. Power's all that ever mattered to Romulus. Bastard would subject himself to anything that made him stronger. As a golden Romulus descends from above, the battle reignites. But this time, the odds are overwhelmingly stacked against Wolverine. The narrator's words convey the sheer power disparity. My claws, which can cut through damn near anything, can't seem to slice through that shell of golden metal. Adamantin, the metal of the gods. Wolverine recognizes the Adamantin's legendary origins. Memory serves. It's the stuff Hercules' club is made from, and it hits just as hard too. He acknowledges Romulus's skill and ruthlessness, a warrior who has been killing for millennia. But now, Romulus wields a power that dwarfs even his own experience. He's found a new friend, Wolverine observes, one even more ancient than he is. As Romulus's claws sink deep into his gut, Wolverine finally begins to understand the true nature of the Adamantin. The metal's golden glow mingles with my blood and puts them together for me. Romulus seizes the opportunity to deliver a monologue, revealing the Adamantin's history and Wolverine's connection to it. You can feel it even as we fight, Logan, he says. You can sense it deep within the earth and the place where metal is born. You were there untold ages ago. He describes a time when Wolverine was nothing but potential, an undeveloped infant that existed but didn't live. Romulus speaks of the Age of Myth, when gods discovered the Adamantin and shaped it into weapons of power. Remember the ring of Hephaestus's hammer as it shaped the aimless Adamantin into something that mattered, the helm of Hades, the axe of Pluto, and Hercules' golden mace, he proclaims. For an age, your martial song rang out in the hands of gods and heroes, metal pure and true, wielded by the worthy. Then, Romulus recounts the passing of the Age of Myth, when the Adamantin grew weary and slumbered. But its slumber was disturbed by a silvery screech, the sound of a new metal, Adamantium. The sounds of a new metal not born of earth but made by men with soft hands, Romulus sneers. The den of a new metal with a stolen name, the false metal of a fallen age. And like a plague, this man-made metal has spread, poisoning the earth with its untruth. He explains that the noise of Adamantium has grown louder and louder, finally awakening the Adamantin. The transformed villains serve their purpose, and now the Adamantin's power is Romulus's to wield. So the power of the gods, and this is just a taste of it, and the only thing standing in the way if my becoming a deity is you. The issue culminates in a brutal defeat for Wolverine. Romulus surges with strength like he's been turbo-boosted, Wolverine narrates, battered and broken. The best I can tell, he's absorbing the golden metal from the lowlifes upstairs. He moves like lightning while I'm still trying to figure out where he ends and the Adamantin begins. The final panel shows Romulus standing triumphant, Wolverine defeated at his feet. Whoa, what a cliffhanger. What do you think will happen next? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.